What makes Burna Boy stand out for you?
Weed.
Are you serious?
Also his cars. He has very nice cars. He has I think that was Rolls Royce Down and a Lamborghini.
Yeah, but you know that is all lifestyle. I pray a lot. I fast and I pray a lot, especially when I'm unsure of a lot of things. And I get a lot of questions saying, like, Claire, yeah, you pray, you're Christian and whatnot. You work in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
The entertainment industry is very devilish. Let's just be truthful here, right? When you become a mother and you bring a child into this world, that is truly a defining moment. And I just want to give props to all mothers out there. You guys are like, yeah, y'all are strong beings. You have to really be strong. And
how does it feel to be pregnant? Because from what I heard is when a woman is pregnant,
yeah,
they have the same feeling that men have when they have a hangover from heavy drinking the other night.
What? That's the first I'm hearing.
Oh.
Women feel like how men feel when they have a hangover in the morning.
Yeah, when they're pregnant. Hello, welcome back to Make Your Own Destiny podcast, the podcast that inspires you to shape your future. Today I'm with a very special guest. Her name is Karolyn, Klaire. Yeah. So I'll read her bio right now. So Karolyn Kaire is a multi-faced professional in Tanzania creative industry, excelling as a creative director, entrepreneur, and an artist manager. She has managed artists like DJ Josie and played a pivotal role in events such as Straight Up Vibes and Zanzibar Seafood Festival. Following her near-to-death experience in mid-2023, she embarked on her music career under a stage name Kaire, with plans to release an EP in 2024. Additionally, she serves as a vice chair of events for the Tanzania chapter of Women in Music. So, Kaire, how are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, and thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
So, what's Women in Music?
Okay, interesting. Yeah, Women in Music is an organization that supports women in the music industry, but it's not that narrow because women in the music industry can mean pretty much anyone. So it could mean your artist, your producer, your entertainer, your visualist, even women who manage male artists are considered. This organization was founded in America in the 1980s, but they slowly grew and expanded, and now, ever since past 2 years, they've been expanding in Africa.
Yeah.
They have one branch in what's this called, in Nigeria, and one in South Africa, and we opened the third one, Tanzanian chapter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Women in Music is a global brand.
Yes, it is a global brand.
So the one that you're managing is just for Tanzania?
It's just a chapter. So basically what we have is that you have the global brand that's the main head office in the States.
Okay.
And then everybody else everywhere is a chapter, is what they call it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And why is it focused on just women?
It's focused on women because in general, within the entertainment industry and music industry, women face a lot of challenges due to gender equality.
Okay.
Because, let's not get ahead of ourselves. That still exists very much so.
Yeah.
And because specifically like in Tanzania, there is a struggle for women in the music industry because it is a male-dominated industry.
Yeah.
A lot of the leading roles are led by males, and even when women try to reach those roles, there's a lot of back and forth and experiences and journeys that they go through, especially that affect their mental health as well. And opportunities are not always set out for women in the industry.
Okay.
So it's more like a platform to help facilitate women and their dreams in the music and entertainment industry.
Okay.
So if you want to further maybe your talent. We're kind of a platform that offers not just help, but education. Because I believe that a lot of the women in the music and entertainment industry are not well educated, especially in Tanzania. They don't understand what their rights and what their rights are, what they're capable of doing, their limits, their boundaries. Yeah, so it's basically an educational platform, but as well as a platform that opens up opportunities. So it's like a network, a web of networks. So anybody who is a member for Women in Music gets connected to a huge worldwide web of opportunities. Like if you're a producer and you're looking for maybe an artist, you basically, if you're linked to the organization, you can easily get connected with people around the world. And that's also where I get some of my connections as well.
Okay, that's really nice. And I was surprised when you said it's women in music. So I was like, do you have men in music?
Unfortunately, I don't know. I need to counter check on that. But you see, the thing is, when we launched last year, yes, we are focusing on women in the forefront, but we do support men as well.
Okay.
And especially for those who are uneducated in the market, or who need help or who need a platform to build their network and things like that, especially if you're managing women, because it's not easy to manage a female artist or a female talent. That's also another nikesi kingine, but those are just the smaller things that we do. But we're also responsible to hold workshops and hold events that can basically offer a platform for females that want to grow in that space. Yeah.
So how about those men who identifies as women?
We haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
You said men who identify as women?
Yeah.
Okay. We have a title for that, right? There's a title for that.
Okay.
Right? No, I'm just saying socially there's a title for that. I'm not going to say any names or mention anything, but that opportunity has not arisen yet. But we are literally open to anyone, really. Yeah, we have had some men come through, especially people who are in the industry, interested about it because they also want to learn from the perspective of us as women, because the Women in Music organization in Tanzania is just a chapter, and the chapter is led by 5 head vice chairs.
Okay.
So there's the chair, the vice chair, then there is the vice chair of events, which is I am. Then there's the vice chair of communication, and who else? Vice of communications, vice chair of events, vice chair of what else? Marketing. So we're a handful of us, and basically it is our responsibility to help build the industry through insights of women.
It's a business or it's an NGO?
It's an NGO.
It's an NGO, okay.
It's purely an NGO, yes. Although in order for you to sign up, there's a small fee.
Okay.
Because that caters to us being able to cater to them as well. Because we need to hold workshops, we need to hold events, and different platforms that can cater to whatever it is that we're trying to push, or whatever agenda that we're trying to push in the industry. Yeah.
I mentioned a lot about you, but there's a lot more that I haven't mentioned.
Yeah.
So for people who don't know you completely, can you share a bit of your story, your background? Where are you from? How was the childhood like?
Oh, that's like 3 questions in one, man. Okay, so where do I start? So generally, my full name is Karolyn Klaire.
Okay.
And I'm known as Klaire publicly.
Okay.
If you look for me on Instagram, I'm Klaire Karolyn. Still the same name, but a little bit of a twist.
All right.
And I'm known publicly to manage artists.
Okay.
And do events as well. You do events management. However, professionally, I am a marketer and a creative director. Yes, I have worked in the industry for almost 15 plus years.
Okay, wow.
I started at a very young age.
Yeah.
I grew fond of the music industry, entertainment in between my journey, because I went to school for marketing, but my main focus was purely corporate marketing at first.
Okay.
However, as I was in my mid second year, I decided to embark on an extra journey as to add to my portfolio. So I have a minor in audio engineering and music production.
Okay.
So basically, I fell in love. I've fallen in love with the arts since I was young. I was always into drawing, and my dad just generally he's not an artist, but he used to love making art and painting. So I used to sit at home watching him, paint, and it just inspired me a great deal. I was pretty young. I was about between the ages of 6 and 7. I remember, as I recall, firstly.
Okay.
And that's where my passion grew for the arts. However, living in Tanzania and being brought up by Tanzanian parents.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, my parents are mixed. My dad is half Irish, half Tanzanian. My mother is half Greek, half Tanzanian. But wow, wamekulia Tanzania.
Okay.
So, but my grandparents are from Europe.
Okay.
So growing up in a Tanzanian home, with